Holy, I like this camera angle, chat. I know this. This is better, bro. Y'all tell me that before chat. Man, what's wrong with y'all, man? Okay, chat. What should I do? What are we thinking? I'm thinking something very beautiful. Okay, we're good, right? Everything is set. Nothing is not set. Everything is set. Let me go make my weekly market recap. Then we can move on from there on in. So on Monday we had a daily range here, right? Let me go to the back testing right here for this so I could know what's up here. It's tripping, Jay. It's tripping. It's kind of tripping. We just waiting. I'm just doing. I'm just doing some back testing. Eventually, I'm gonna talk about it. I was in the cameras here, but the cameras here now, right? So yeah, I'm gonna do a little back testing eventually. Get into explaining and doing a market weekly market recap, as well as a you know weekly market forecast for the higher time frame. Yeah, I'm just getting this here. Welcome to a 12 RR weekly market recap. This week we had a 12 RR week, at a 9 RR setup, and as well as a 4.8 RR setup, and as well a 1 loss, which we had on Monday. This is my weekly market recap, and let's get straight into it. We're gonna be talking about the improvements, the lessons from the trades. What can we improve from the trades? What are the lessons? Or the everything, right, that we can use as an improvement? Because as you guys know, over here in my community, we use our losses and our wins for areas of improvement. Even the wins, right? Wins can be used as an area of improvement, right? Such as there is a trade, right? We could be talking about that as well. Let's get straight into it, right? Monday, I had a loss here, right? So let me go give you guys a top-down narrative to why I had a loss, right? So higher time frame, we're going from daily ERL to IRL, daily CRT to the downside. So that was what led me to taking a short entry. That's what led me to take a short bias here, right? On the 4-hour time frame, we had this 4-hour key level as our, we had this basket liquidity at the 4-hour key level. Why this basket liquidity? Because this is in the premium, and we don't care about this oral block simply because it did not, fill liquidity or purge liquidity, right? So this is our only key level that we had, and we were looking for a New York Russell Profile 1 accumulation, 5 mid position, 9 expansion. As well, we're looking for a New York Russell Profile 2 because we had an S&P divergence with the 1 a.m. With the 9 a.m. and the 5 a.m. candle, as well as the S&P divergence happened way later on the day, around 2 p.m. is when the S&P, the bullish S&P divergence happened. So that's what led me taking a loss here. And we had a daily range market, purge at a low, purge at a high, minute stable high, stable low. Yeah, we were in the premium area, so we want to sell. This guy want to buy, so we're in the premium. So you want to sell. We want to go to we're gonna go to the daily range low right over here, right? So that was overall my narrative to this trade, to this short entry. If you go to a lower time frame, you're probably wondering like, oh well, why didn't you not enter the trade around here, right? So because you had we had a CRT, right? The reason I did not enter the trade around here is because the entry of that was a number 1, which was the body, right? But you're probably wondering, well, if that's the body, why did you still look for a short entry when you're supposed to look for this long to get soup? It's because we had an SMT divergence, right? So SMT prevent that soup from happening. So I was like, okay, it's still valid for me to take a trade, although it gave me the wrong model 1. Although it gave me the wrong looking model, I was still looking for a trade because of the SMT divergence, right? So the SMT was the only one that led me taking this trade, right? That still led me to taking the short trade. But wondering, well, did you stay on risk or did you de-risk? I de-risked on this trade. I de-risked by 50%, right? I was initially supposed to risk 2%. I risked 1% and I lost 1%, right? Which is fantastic. And I took the short. So the S&P divergence right over here with the, with the high. Eventually, we had our model 1 confirmation, which was the full counter range with an entry right over here. Eventually, stop loss, entry, take profit 1, take profit 2, right? And yeah, it was just like emotional roller coaster. Market was constantly going up, up, down, up, down, up, down. Like at this point, I was like, when I was around right here, I was like, man, just stop me out, man. It's like way better me getting stopped out than me feeling these emotions, right? As you guys know, we shouldn't be feeling emotions while trading, but this shit like constantly made me feel emotion for some reason, right? Which, it's natural. I'm a human being, and yeah, we took the short. We got stopped out. What was the lesson for that trade? We built good habits. I'm satisfied. I focused on the process. It was in my system, so I'm taking it, right? But if I were to just take this, if I were to just, go from this 5 a.m. CRT, the 1 a.m. CRT and the 5 a.m. it being as our CRT, I would have not taken this trade. I would have not taken the 5 a.m. CRT trade, right? Why? Simply because of the not right model 1. But the only reason I took this trade is because of the S&P divergence, right? And we had some narrative to the downside, as you can see. Premium key level, we were in a premium of the area of the dealing range. Eventually, that's what led me to taking this short entry, and that's why I lost, and I de-risked on the trade. So the lesson of the trade is simply, is de-risking, which I did, right? So the lesson is nothing, to be honest, because I followed my rules. I built good habits. I'm satisfied. I focus on the process. I de-risked. I followed my rules, right? So it's just a probability setup, right? It just took a loss, right? So now let's go over Tuesday is where we had our missed trade. But when we talk about a 12 RR week where you only made what, like 2 point, you only made 3 RR. I only made 3 RR this week, by the way. Keep in mind there is partials, right? So partial does make your setup bad. And our Thursday trade, it was the interesting trade that we could talk about as well, right? So on this right over here, I missed it, right? So there is a lesson from this trade. So let's go do a top-down analysis one more time before we talk about, you know, the setup right over here, right? So if we go to the daily time frame, daily, we had a daily IRL to ERL. So daily SMT IRL to ERL right over here to this, 90.35 mark. As well, we had a classic expansion profile to the upside, Monday low of the week, because Monday had SMT, right? So Monday is protected, right? And what else do we had here? If we go to the that's all we had in a higher time frame. Lower time frame, we also had a weekly, by the way. We had a weekly, ERL to IRL is IGA inverse. We're going to the high of IRL, which is the 90.35 mark, right? Which I've been talking about for the past couple months now, right? So on the 4-hour time frame, we're looking for a near continuation. If I'm bullish, I want the London session or ASIC to make the low of the day, not the high of the day. In this case, he meant the low of the day. So I'm looking for a near continuation, right? It's just we as well had a we had nothing else but this. We had a bullish order flow. That was enough for me to take a trade, right? On this trade, we had a bearish order flow. So that was the flaw on this setup. That's why we failed high likely because, I'm saying the order flow was bullish and I went bearish shred. So, but it's all part of the game, right? You just made the low probably setup, so I did de-risk, right? So that's that. And if you go to the hourly time frame for our key level, so we had an hourly IRL to ERL, as well as the hourly CRT that are in the hero situation right over here. And what led me to missing this setup? I was go over the execution, right? 5-minute time frame. We had a right time to purge, which was between 6 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. We as well had the right number 1. We as well had a legit low there, right? So every rule was followed there. So we take a trade. So market stood at the low, market closed above, tapped it, and never re-entered, right? So over here, right when it tapped it, when it up here, I was looking to enter the trade. Why? Because I was literally back testing if I could be trading a near continuation around 7 a.m. and I back tested it. I was okay. I can't trade during 7 a.m., but I must see a purge of a CRT, right? I cannot have a purge or SMT. I cannot have a 6 a.m. to be purging the 5 a.m. giving us that setup because usually it will soup out the 6 a.m. as well, right? So I found out, okay, I'm about to take a trade. So I came back 5 minutes later. I was like, okay, I'm going to take the trade because I had enough data. I had like 3 data to backing that off. So okay, I'm going to take it. Eventually, market, never offered me that setup and just went up, right? Never retraced. And there was a OTE here, but you guys wondering, well, why don't you enter OTE? I do not enter OTEs, man. I only take the number 1 because this gives me the best entry. This gives me the best, stop loss, right? Where I'm very protected because my stop loss is the total soup, as you can see it here. The total soup, my entry is the OTE, but he never did an OTE here. He did near it, right? So, yeah, my take profit 1 was this high, take profit 2, take profit 3 right over here. And, what I'm saying, you can see how the market went and hit take profit and we missed a 4.8 RR. So what is the lesson of this trade? The lesson of this trade is simply we can trade New York continuations at 7 a.m. We can trade New York reversals at 6 a.m., right? Starting from 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and starting from 7 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., right? For a New York continuation. And that is why I missed the setup. Is a lesson. This day was a lesson day because I could have forced a trade right over here and made a huge amount of profit, but I would not be doing that. Why? Simply by knowing that, I'm saying, habits are actually what's making me money, right? My habits is what makes me money. If I buy this right over here, which is not in my system, eventually I'm gonna buy right in mass positions and they get stopped off for no reason, right? So that's why I did not even force another trade, right? I just called it a day. I was like, okay, 4.8 RR is done, right? Because we made this trade, what I shoulda, coulda. Even a missed trade, we're gonna journal it and catch it next time, right? So this trade right over here would have made my -1 RR back, and plus like 3.8 RR, right? So we were already up by the week. And just keep in mind, I did not, take that trade, but we still have the journal, right? So right over here on Wednesday, right? On Wednesday, we had our buy strong. No, we didn't have our buy strong. Our just buys got invalidated, right? So I was looking for a New York situation at first. Eventually, I was looking for a New York reversal. But when the New York reversal happened here, I'm saying for a New York reversal profile 1 or 2, the London session high or the Asian session high should be protected, right? Because I'm bullish because of the collapse, especially profile 2 to the upside, daily SMT to the upside. So I was looking for a long here instead of short, and I never had the opportunity. So I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm not taking it straight. And we first of all, our buys got invalidated, so I didn't even take the trade. Why I didn't take the trade? Because our buys got invalidated, right? So if you can see, in this case, if I'm looking for a New York reversal profile 2, the London session or the Asian high should be protected, which in this case we're not protected, so I'll just call it a day. And eventually you can see market did, stop us out if we're just to look for a trade here, right? Thursdays where a beautiful day came, and Thursdays where something bad happened as well. Not bad, it's just that, I'm saying, you see that pullback, yeah, we're gonna talk about it, right? So on Thursday we had a range, right? We go over our high time frame first before we go to our lower time frame. Daily classification profile 2, daily SMT divergence with the, with the Monday low. So daily, we as well had a daily IRL to ERL, right? Daily, if you keep on mark this out right over here. We as well had a daily CRT to the upside. We bought below the opening price of the weekly candle. We bought below the opening price of the daily candle. We bought below the opening price of the 4-hour candle. That's what literally led me to taking this long entry here, right? Very high narrative. We're at a 4-hour range. How does our range? This high is a range dynamic high of the daily CRT. This low is the daily CRT low, right? So that's what literally led me taking this trade. We had a bullish order flow. We were in a discounted area of the daily range. This daily range low is protected, so that's why this low is more protected than this high, right? It took either because there's more days for it to be protected, right? So we go from daily range, discount daily range to daily range high right over here. We have our target was a daily CRT, 50% of the daily CRT. Why that 50% of the daily CRT? Because we're trading through Thursday and Friday. Thursday and Friday, we must go for to take profit. If we have a daily CRT, we should be going for a 50% mark only. If it has not been tapped yet, if it has been tapped, go for a CRT CRT low, right? That's actually what led me to go for this 50% mark only, right? So now we'll go to a lower time frame. We're looking for a New York reversal profile 2 here, right? 5 EMA commission, 9 EMA position, and 1 PM expansion. If I'm bullish, I want the London session to make the low of the day, not the high of the day. In case make the high, agents should make the high of the day. So I'm looking for a New York reversal. That's what that means, taking a reversal, right? And that highs of either the session was protected, right? So because to the 15-minute time frame, a lot asked me, well, Taki, you said there must be a legit low. There wasn't a legit low here, right? There was a legit low. We're gonna talk about it, right? If you go to the hourly time frame, there's an hourly CRT as well. So if we're in New York reversal profile 2, you could have a advanced entry on the 5-minute time frame because that's what the New York reversal profile 2 lets you in, right? Quick little sauce to you guys. All right, if you go to the 5-minute time frame, at the 5-minute for the hourly CRT, there was a legit low. So that's what led me taking it straight. So market purchase at the low, give you the entry, tap it, stop loss, and take profit 1, take profit 2, and take profit 3. And keep in mind, this 83.03 is now my entry. My entry was at 83.09. Right, that's the bad part. So when I entered the trade, I didn't even enter the position, right? So market tapped, just went up out of it, right? So I got a little delayed entry. So I entered at 83.09 because of the spread, first of all, and market kind of went away from it. And what else? That's that. And that's what literally led me to take on a stop loss here because market retraced all the way down to 83.0, right over here, 83, wrong candle right over here, 83.08, literally one tick on my entry, right? So that's what happened. And I lost actually negative $5 on this trade, but I overall made 3 RR on this whole trade, this whole trade right over here. So this trade made my Monday loss back plus a 2 RR, which is fantastic, right? So now let's go over it, right? So you can see take profit got 1 got hit, take profit 2, and let's go over the lesson of this trade here, right? The lesson is I should not be going for a 50%. I will not be going for a 50% mark anymore at all, right? Why not 50% mark? Because in this case, I went for a 50% mark. I as well de-risk. I should not be de-risking. The only time I de-risk is when my rule says to de-risk, right? When does my rule says to de-risk? When there is a SMT. There's no SMT, I do not de-risk. I stay on risk, right? So in this case, instead of me risking 2%, I risked 1%. And this setup right over here, just for the take profit 1, I would have passed the challenge, right? Right? Just a 5-6 RR right over there, right? I would have passed the challenge, but literally I de-risk, so I didn't, overall even make it, right? So the lesson is only de-risk when the rule says so, right? And I didn't, because I just de-risked because, I thought market wants to go, market wanted to give me clear signs, right? The only time market wants to give you a clear signs is when there's not enough narrative, right? The last time, the reason I didn't take the trade was because it was not, market didn't give me a clear sign they wants to go up higher. It was not enough narrative. In this case, there was enough narrative to this trade, right? There was a range, which is a primary source, and the order flow, right? That's why I was, I'm saying, confident in this trade, but I de-risk, right? So the lesson is only de-risk when the rule says so. If the rule does not say don't de-risk, I will not de-risk, right? And the rule says don't go for 50% of the CRT, I will not go for 50% CRT. I will only go for a CRT high, CRT low, right? Because the rule says my take profit will be CRT highs, right, and CRT lows, not that 50% mark, because 50% mark, I'm advanced trader, right? So I don't have to go for it, right? So that's that. If you're a beginner, you should definitely go for it because you'll face way more losses, right? So yeah, because you have to build confidence throughout the way. And yeah, the lesson of this, you can see market tap TP1. We partial at the 50% mark, which that's literally messed up my RR. I could have made a 4RR on this setup right over here. I could have made a 4RR just for the CRT high, right? And eventually go on break even. But I took some partials here and took another partial here, which literally that is what messed up the setup, right? So I could have, I first of all made less, I only made 3RR instead of a 4RR or 3.5RR, right? So that's that. And my entry was at 83.09. You can see market came back down and went to 83.03, right? So 83.08. So that's normal. That's gonna happen, right? Our entries, right? Our initial entry should have been here. It's just fine. But yeah, the lesson is what? The lesson is do not break it. Do not stop. Do not, what do you call it? Shit, I forgot. Do not de-risk only if it's the rule says so. Do not de-risk only if the rule says so, right? If the rule does not say don't de-risk, I'm not gonna de-risk, right? If the rule says, because I have a system where I have to de-risk. I have a system where I de-risk. So if I lost 3 losing streak in a row, I would de-risk by 50% mark, right? That's only in the, on the funny stage, right? Or live account stage, right? And other one is S&P versions, right? That's the only way I can de-risk. Without that, I cannot de-risk, right? So my rule, I already have a rule. I already have a de-risking system, so I must follow that de-risking system. And other than that, what else? The lesson of this trade is do not go for 50% mark. Only go for CT hatch too low, and everything else is fine. I built good habits. I'm satisfied regardless of the outcome, right? I'm very satisfied on this trade. This is how I made a 12RR. And Friday, no setup. Friday, I was just boss guy and our CRT got invalidated with this no setup, right? He does give it a setup, but that setup did not for me that legit low of a CRT, so I did not take it, which broke my rule, right? So I didn't even take no setup over here, and that's why I did not take the setup here, right? So this is my weekly market recap of 3/15/2025, right? So let's go over a whole quick recap of what we talk about. We build good habits, we're satisfied, right? We need to focus on the process. We can trade from 7 a.m. on for a New York attrition and 6 a.m. on for a New York reversal. We can only go for CTH too low, not 50% mark. We can only de-risk when our rule says so. If our rule says don't de-risk, we're not gonna de-risk. And we will. That's it, right? The other rule is like what? What is the other mm, other lessons that we can have throughout this week? Do not FOMO in, right? Because I had a FOMO problem around here. I did not FOMO in, though I didn't take action on it, right? And over here, probably wondering like, well, if if the S&P diverse got confirmed, why don't you just go and break even, right? I don't want it to be. I don't want that to be a habit, right? If I make a habit around here, it's what's gonna happen. Eventually, I'm gonna break even too early. Because eventually, make a stop loss even better. I'm gonna lose trades that are good for no reason, right? Because keep in mind, your stop loss is the OTE. I mean, your stop loss is the total soup. Your entry is the OTE. So I'm gonna constantly come back to your entry, right, and push back up higher, right? Come back to your entry and push up higher. Keep that in mind. So yeah, that's the lesson of the week. We end up on a 12 RR. This one is a missed setup. I'm still gonna count it, right? Why? Because a missed setup is still gonna have to be a journal, right? This is the only we took, which was a 3 RR. We end up on a week on a 3 RR. We lost negative 1 RR right over here, right? Eventually, we made 3 RR right over here. So, AKA, did I end up on a week on a negative 3 RR? Or actually ended up on a week with a positive 2 RR, but you know what I'm saying, because I lost negative 1 RR over here. Eventually I made 3 RR here, so I'm basically up 2 RR in this week, right? But when they were like, oh shit, where's the next 10? Where's the other 10 RR? Right? Just first of all, partialing, I did a wrong partial here. Second of all, it is what it is, right? Partialing, you know what I'm saying, I'd rather make money than not make money, right? If I was just to go over here and break even, guess what? I just made nothing, right? So yeah, it doesn't mean that I'm not confident. It just means that okay, I'm locking in profits and this is a missed trade. That's why the missed trade is a missed trade, right? I can't do anything about it. I'm not gonna be concerned about it, right? A win trade doesn't excite me. A loss trade does not phase me. A missed trade does not concern me. But when they were like, how right when I took this loss, the next day I didn't even think about this loss, right? You guys know, man. For the past year, you guys have been seeing me take losses, wins. You guys have been seeing me being a losing streak. Couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, -5 losing streak, right? -5 RR losing streak, and 2 trades made it back, all back in profits, right? Like a losing streak is another day in the office for me, right? I don't feel losses, right? Even because keep in mind, when I'm live streaming, right, I'm getting pressured on, right? There's pressure on me constantly, right? Because what does this guy think? What does that guy think? What does this fucking random ass people think about me, right? Why what if they judge me this or that, right? There's constant pressure on me, but as a man, right? Like, would you ever let that get into you? No, right? Would you ever let literally a emotion control you? No, right? If you would you ever let that do that to happen to you? Would you ever let a loss let it affect you? Like, I focus in the long term, right? Not short term. Like, I build good habits. I'm satisfied regardless of the outcome. Even the losing streak, I'm happy, right? But the -5 I had, I broke my rule. So I was like, okay, my rules is what's actually making money. My habits are actually making money. So let me follow my rules. When I follow my rules, I make all my losses back plus profits, right? And the lesson is do not let the losses phase you, man. When you win, you should not feel nothing. When you lose, you should not feel nothing. When you're wrong, you should not feel nothing. When you lose, you should feel nothing, right? A win trade should not excite you. A loss trade should not phase you, and a miss trade does not concern you. Especially the miss trade. Eventually, over here, I had a concerned type of emotion. I was like, oh fuck, I missed it. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna. I could have, should have, would have, hit a, made profit back. I could have passed my channel account because I was gonna risk 2%, right? You see how this trade is gonna concern me as a profitable trader acts. What is profitable trader act? A miss trade as a profitable trader, it does not let it concern you, right? A profitable does not get concerned from a miss trade. Because on this trade, I was going to risk 2%, right? In this trade, I'm supposedly risking 2%, but I risk 1%, but I guess there's a lesson, right? But this trade, I was going to risk 2%, so I was going to pass the challenge account, right? And yeah, because I told myself, this is right over here, my rule says to de-risk because of the SMT. This rule said I could risk 2% because I'm in a challenge account, right? If I'm in a challenge account, I could risk 2%, and you know what I'm saying, up to 2%. If I'm on a live account, I can only risk up to maximum 1%, right? Never exceed 1% maximum, right? On a funded account or a live account, right? So literally, this one like got me concerned, but guess what? Did I let it affect me? No, right? The next day, I didn't even think about the previous day. The new day, I didn't even care about the last day. And I didn't even care about the big bearish move happening to again that was against me. Because if you're bullish, you want the market to go down first so you can get a discounted entry, right? If you're bearish, you want the market to go up first so you can get a premium entry to the downside so you can sell, an expensive price. You can sell high, buy low, right? Never let losses, phase you, right? Because you guys see me lost a lot. You guys see me losing streak, winning streak. It is not, what I'm saying, phase me whatsoever. It does not excite me whatsoever. It's just another day in the office, right? Losing streak to me is like normal, right? As a guy who has only 40%, you can see me. I lost a trade because I have a 40% fucking win rate. So I'm definitely gonna lose, right? I'm definitely gonna lose 60% of the time or 40% of the time. I have around somewhere between 40% to 60% winner, right? So most of the time I'm gonna lose, right? So it's literally the point. The point is I'm making more than I'm losing, right? I'm losing. If I'm losing 1 RR, I'm making a 2 RR back or above. Usually, most of my setups are usually 2 RR and above, right? 2 RR minimum, right? So I'm making more than I'm losing. I don't not take any setup that offers me less than 2 RR, right? So literally, focus on that. Focus on RR. Focus on win rate. Win rate is 40%. You can only take 2 RR setups and above. 30% win rate, you can only take setups that are 33 RR and above. If you have a 60% win rate, you can go for a 1.5 RR and above, or 1 RR and like not 1 RR and above because you're not profitable, right? And yeah, literally that's what you gotta do, and you're gonna be profitable long term. Literally, it's how I made my money back plus profits in a crypto market, any market, right? Is that's not the topic of the day. The topic of the day is simply, saying, do not let these losses phase you. You're a man. Would you ever let a fucking screen phase you? Would you let a screen, like a chart, a box, a line, a candle pushing up and down, let it affect your emotions? That's gay, you know what I'm saying? If you think about it, it's the gayest form of human existence, right? That's freaking gay, okay? So don't not let this, you know what I'm saying, let that happen to you, right? Don't let it affect you, right? I don't even feel emotions when I win or lose, right? I may feel some sort of emotion during a trade, right? Because it's like I'm a human being, but I will be in a point, and I am in a point where I will not feel no emotion, and I am not feeling any emotions about being in a trade or whatever, right? So yeah, join our Discord. Link is down below. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys later. We have the best community in our Discord, and I'll see you guys on my Discord. Peace out. Peace. Yo, what's good, my boy? My boy said discipline. What's good? What's good? What's good, my boy? You know it. Hey. I don't make the same mistake 5 times just to make sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't make the same mistake 5 times just to make sure that, okay, shit, it matters. You know what I mean? So now let's go over our weekly market forecast, which we're going to be talking about right now. Let me get this right over here. Boom, 3-month time frame CRT. Damn, I'm fucking balls, right? All right, let's go over the weekly market forecast chat. All right, let's start it off. Let's start it off. Okay, ready, chat? This is my weekly market forecast, going over the higher time frame, drawn liquidity, my higher time frame narrative, my higher time frame market forecast, going over EURUSD, GBUSD, DXY. And let's get straight into it. Real quick, before we start off, make sure you guys join our Discord. Link description down below. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and I see you guys straight into the video right now, right? So we have a 12-month CRT low. Let's get straight to action and start wasting time, right? You guys know we don't waste time. We straight get into the thing that's important, right? So we have a 12-month CRT low got soup. We're going to 12-month CRT high. We have been talking about this about the past, I'm pretty sure, 3 months now, right? No, 4 months actually. We have been doing our narrative for the past 4 months. We have had a 95% accuracy in our drawn liquidity, which is amazing. If you guys want proof, go check my previous weekly market forecast, and check the months past, and check the months past of it as well. If you would like to, you want to take your time and do that, right? 12 months CRT low got soup. We're going to go 12 months CRT high. 3 months CRT low got soup. We're gonna go 3 months CRT high. We as well have a 3-month key level for this 3-month CRT. As a 12-month, we don't have to look for a key level for a 3-month and below. We will have to look for a key level supporting our CRT. Monthly time frame, as I said, our last 1, 2, 3, 4 months now. CRT low got soup. CRT low got soup. Our drawn liquidity is CRT high, which is right over here. Our next drawn liquidity was right over here. This other CRT high, which got met this week, right? Spot on. This fair value gap got inversed. Why? This fair value gap got inversed. Why does fair value gap got, you know what I'm saying, invalidated? Why? Simply because of 2 things. Fair value gap is in the SATA CRT, and market is already going from monthly discounted IRL to premium EUR. Market can't go from IR to IR. Does that make sense? Right? Market has to go from up, the. It can't go from up, It doesn't make sense, right? You can use your brain a little bit, right? So on the monthly time frame, what do we have here? We have a monthly IRL, discounted IRL to premium EUR. We have a daily range market soup at a low, soup at a high, stable low. We're in a discount market tab, discounted daily range. Our drawn liquidity become a daily range high, which is right over here. Which you can see, they all lead to something. This low leads to this low. This monthly IRL leads to the 12-month CRT high. The daily range leads to this right over here. You can see this is not random, okay? On the weekly time frame, I said my previous week, I would not see this weekly CRT getting respected. In this case, it did get respected, and we do have a 4-hour CISD confirmation to the CRT. I do see this getting some sort of respected. I could possibly see the 50% mark get tapped here, right? The 50% mark, which is right over here, get tapped. The market go back up high from here because the market did a big ass range, so it needs to cool off a little bit. And the weekly time frame, we went from weekly ERL to IRL. This I got inversed because I have this IRL, which is right over here. This ERL. So now we go from weekly ERL to IRL. So that's why I'm saying that we may get a respect of this, we may get a respect of this CRT and tap the 50% mark, and we can explode out of the 50% mark to the upside, right? But what do we have in a weekly time frame? We could potentially go to 50% mark. They go up high from here. We go from weekly ERL to IRL, right? We cannot fake this ERL to IRL. We must go out of the market, not our feelings, right? So we have a weekly ERL to IRL. And keep in mind, there's a short-term drawn liquidity and long-term drawn liquidity, right? This may go against a higher time frame, which is the monthly. Keep in mind, the short-term is a phase where it leads to the long-term. Market can't just go up and down. It's to go through phases, right? So short-term liquidity leads to the long-term drawn liquidity, right? Daily time frame. We currently do have a daily CRT to the upside with a daily SMT divergence to the low. We went to the daily SMT high already, but we do have a daily CRT right over here. So as of right now, what do I potentially see? I see this like this, right? I see a daily SMT, daily IRL SMT to ERL, right? Why does daily SMT IRL to SMT? Because it makes sense, right? Daily IRL to IRL SMT, IRL got SMT done. So from this daily IRL to ERL, from this daily ERL, we can go back to IRL, right? The downside, you can see like that shows you low drone liquidity leads to the long term, right? As well, we have a daily CRT to the upside. This is my weekly market forecast. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and join our Discord. Link position down below. I see you guys later. Peace out. It's very simple, nothing complicated, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. All right, chat. That was good. That was our weekly market forecast, and yeah. And for a bearish, we could as well see a ERL to IRL, but it all depends, man. It all depends what the market gives us on Monday, what the market wants to do on New York session. This is what I'm seeing as of right now. And when I go in a live market, it may be different. It may show me a different sign. It may go down here. It may go from an ERL to IRL and show me a SCRC to the downside. Then I'm gonna go lower, right? But go beside the market what to do, not me. But as of right now, what I see is this right over here, right? So because this is low, this IRL is SMT down, right? So unless we tap this, we can go back down from the higher from there, right? So yeah, thank you for watching, chat. This is a live stream. I see you guys. Woo! Oh yeah, this is a way better camera, bro. Who should? Holy, bro. Oh my. What am I doing? No, no, no. No! Sue! Hell yeah, man. Sue! Oh, see you. Oh! Boy, I thought I said Suey for Rolando. Cristiano Rolando. I can't even say Rolando right, bro. Rolando. But how you doing, my boy? It's how to say your name. I forgot. I came here. I see you a long time ago, right? Your name was kind of hard to pronounce. I forgot what your name was. I don't know. What it stands for. What do you stand for, brother? Let me know. Let me hear. You know what I'm saying? Let me hear, bruv. All right, chat. It means baby dog's heart. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, yeah. You told me that before. Baby dog's heart. What does that mean, bro? Korean? Tai shit. Hey, people think I'm Japanese, bro. Wait, you're South Korean or North Korean? Wait, what is Korean, bro? North Korea, South Korea. Oh, people think I'm Japanese, bro. I don't know why. People think I'm a Japanese. I'm not Japanese. I do got small eyes though, I ain't gonna lie. Shit, I am Japanese. Bing chilling had it. Ah, that's racist, bro. I'm sorry, chat. People think, oh, South? Hell yeah, man. The North is crazy over there, and the North Korea is crazy, man. They worshiping a person, man, as idolism. A'udhu billah. Baby dog's heart is an interesting name, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Cause of what I hear, bro, people be eating dogs over there. Oh, okay. So I want lion's heart, but now baby. Okay, makes sense. Hey, once you grow up older, you're gonna be a lions, bro. You know what I'm saying? Gonna be a lion, cuh. Lion sounds way better too, man. Lion's heart, hell yeah, brother. I'll see you later, though, chat. All right, chat. I'm out. I gotta do some stuff, and I see you guys later. Peace out. The videos are gonna be uploaded right now, and I see you guys later, man. I see you guys, my boy, baby dog heart. I see you later, my boy. See you later. Shout out to my Koreans, man. Shout out to I love you guys, man. South Korea, North Korea, I love both of you guys, but North Korea not that much. You're kind of local, man. I see you guys later.